Well, hello there again, Blade fans. This old sword back with you. And one of my favorite, let's call it, combat utility knives today. I reviewed this alongside the Bestech malware back some months ago. And I like this knife so much, I figured it really needed the stage by itself, and to discuss it a little further and perhaps in more detail. So we have the Bestech malware, which is a design by Todd Knife Tool and produced by Bestech. Let me give you some specs from the Blade HQ page. Overall length 8.75 inches, blade length 3.875, cutting edge 3.50, blade width 1.375, blade thickness 0.16, steel is CPM S35VN. It is a spear point style blade and is flat ground, satin finish, plain edge, handle length 4.75 inches, handle width 1.25, handle thickness 0.51. This model has half titanium and half carbon fiber handle, and it is a nice marbled carbon fiber. The weight is a fairly light 3.93 ounces, under 4 ounces. It is a right hand tip up carry. It's a flipper, a frame lock, and the model number is BT1910C. And it's considered to be an everyday carry knife. Let's take a little closer look at the Shodan. Shodan, by the way, is the name for a first degree black belt in Japanese karate or judo. And in this case means degree of expertise is involved. We have a somewhat highly polished satin finish, almost difficult to tell it's satin because it reflects so well. That's makes it a little difficult under the lights here, but we'll get you a good image. There are the signature 3 holes that Todd Knife Tool likes to put on a lot of their designs, like the Roxy 4, the malware, and so forth. And you see the degree of work that's been done in polishing the insides of those holes where the countersink is there. Not on this side because that's the carbon fiber side, but had you got this in a all titanium model, those would be polished too, I believe. We have a stone wash here on the flats. Very nice jimping, aggressive jimping, and wide jimping. Your thumb isn't moving on there. Or you could put it back in the thumb well here. We have the nice Todd Knife Tool logo on the pivot. We have a full-length fuller, and most prominently a full finger choil in the blade, a usable utilitarian finger choil that is really, really nice. In fact, Zelric of Todd Knife Tool says most of their knives that have this finger choil are really designed to be held that way. So whether you got your thumb around or your thumb on the blade, he's kind of expecting you to use that finger choil. That doesn't mean you can't be back here on the blade. Doesn't mean you can't have a squared off style grip. This runs on bearings, of course. Fairly smooth. You got to shake it a little bit. It could be loosened up to user taste. You can open with the thumb. You can open with a spidey flick. and you can open with the flipper. They go to a lot of work to give you what Zelric calls a landing pad in here. So after you open it, your finger goes into that little pocket. Kind of gives you a positive feeling that you've finished the open. It's kind of a tactile thing. Looking at the handle on this particular model, it is I would call it marble carbon fiber rather than shred. I like carbon fiber. A lot of people don't. If you don't like it, you can get it in a blackout version with titanium, or you can get it in the silver natural titanium on both sides. You have a prominent hole slot there for your lanyard. You have a half back spacer, beautifully done and fairly aggressive in its own right. You've got jimping on the butt end of the knife there. You've got the signature Todd Knife Tool clip with a little half moon cut out there. Sits almost completely all the way in the pocket. Good enough for me. Won't transfer to the left side, as I mentioned earlier. You got 3 interesting hash marks here in the finger choil, which are pretty much style points. We've got a good thick 0.16 inch blade stock, so you don't have a frail point on this one. And plenty of handle left over. If you want to use that as a glass breaker or a skull crusher, I'm sure you could. In any case, it can be used in a defensive fashion. Let's give you some comparisons here. My daily carry knife, the Benchmade Boost. Very close, almost exactly the same length. A recent acquisition, the Hogue K320 in the Tonto point. Shorter knife, handle close to the same length but a little shorter. Definitely the Shodan is a bigger knife. I want to point out something real quick, but since the review is not on this knife, but I had a problem with my first one with a gap here in the handle. Hogue had me send it back, no charge involved, sent me a shipping label, returned it in a relatively short period of time, and I now have a new one without any problems whatsoever. And that's uncommon for Hogue to have any issues with their quality on production, but that's just kind of a side note since I was doing the comparison. We'll take out one big knife here for you before we finish up. And there is the Rat 1 from Ontario. And Shodan is ever so slightly longer than the Rat 1 overall. So what else can be said here? We have a knife that's both beautiful, functional. Doesn't matter if you're considering using it in a tactical sense or EDC. It's strong. It's going to take a beating, not delicate. Great action. And there you have it. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe.